I think it's about time as a country, as a people, as content creators, YouTubers, speakers, and leaders in society to start being honest about everything, and usually the unemployment rate, because that's the conversation many people are not speaking about, but that's still the conversation and the topic that many people suffer from. Many problems in our country come from unemployment rate. They stem from that. And let's be clear, the government doesn't care about you. The government doesn't care if you have a job or you don't have a job. That's why there's no any plans to create more jobs in the country. There's no any plans of industrialization and employing more people to work and sustain their own lives. At least maybe the private sector might care kancane. There's many companies continuously hiring people. Even now by November, many people, extras, usually in the retail, many extras are going to be hired because it's going to be busy in December. You see, November, December, so busy. A 3-month contract. Many of the private companies, they're trying their best. Even though they're paying peanuts, at least they're trying. But the reality of the fact is that there is no jobs. There is no jobs. There is no jobs for kids who are going to be graduating next year. They are just going to join the unemployment rate. There is no jobs for kids who are aspiring to finish matric, go to tertiary, and one day get a job. They're just going to graduate and sit down. There is no jobs for people who have aspirations of getting into the market and earning 10K. There is no opportunity that's going to arise before you like that. Usually those jobs, they want people who already have experience. If it's retail, they'll want someone who was working on another retail as a salesperson, and they'll offer that person more money because that person has experience and has also connections on a clientele. But you, as a graduate, fresh blood from varsity, university, college, your chances of getting a job compared to people who are already working and want to switch jobs, switch companies, you don't stand a chance, because your CV is flat, is empty. It's only written degree in whatever, but it doesn't mean anything. Just a degree in whatever. You don't know what to do. You don't have the skills. So you're still at a disadvantage. So the unemployment rate will still affect you. Not many people are speaking about the retrenchment that is happening. Recently, as we speak, last time I checked, it was in a nurse or a health what. They were busy protesting in the offices of the EFF. They wanted help. What are they called? Something like health care nurses or whatever. I forgot the name, the proper name, but it's like into the doctor, into the special. Their contracts were terminated by the premier, by the mayor. They were terminated. Their contracts were terminated. They lost their jobs, those nurses. Many people, if they are not losing these conversations, people are not having them. They're not telling you. They're hiding because maybe they are ashamed. They already have a lifestyle. Many people won't tell you. There's conversations of the companies letting them go. They won't tell you. Many people won't tell you. There's conversations of companies cutting down their salaries, reducing the amount of money they're getting paid. They won't tell you that because it's not a popular opinion. It's not something you can go to news and talk about. You see, they won't tell you that. So it's because of the unemployment rate. These businesses are tired of paying so much money to people. They want to maximize on the profit. And they can see now this technology, they don't need people. And with the rise of technology, the rise of AI, the rise of machines doing things, or you can do things sitting at home via a laptop or a tablet, and then machine uyayenza. You should be watching that, because if you're one of those people who aspire to finish varsity and go get a job, You'll be competing with AI, advanced technology. You'll be competing with AI, artificial intelligence, intelligence like Google. You have to go to Google to get knowledge about what to do. Imagine when you're competing with a machine that is programmed like Google. You don't stand a chance. It will beat you. It will take your job. It's a threat. It's the biggest threat than foreigners. That's the biggest threat. And you don't see it because maybe it's still early, you see. Or maybe you're still sleeping. Or maybe you don't know what's actually happening in the world. Maybe you don't know why many people are being retrenched. They are being substituted by technology. They won't tell you. They'll just say, hi, siyaniehlisa business I shy profit. Nah. They're tired of paying this lazy person. This work can be done for free by a machine. They buy a machine once. They don't have to pay the machine consistently. They will let you go. They don't care about you anyway. It's not like they owe you anything. So, how many people are gonna be affected by unemployment rate? It's many people. Many people. Many people. Yo, hey, you're not ready for what's coming up. You're not ready. You know, like, people are not ready to have certain discussions and conversations. I've realized many people just maybe don't have the capacity to have certain discussions, to have certain conversations, because maybe they just don't know what's happening. They just follow or listen to propaganda from the media. Do you know the World Economic Forum? They want you poor, and they're holding your politicians by the balls like this. And those people, their plans is to make you poor of the poorest. They want you to eat bugs. They want you to eat each other as people. That's where they want to take the world to. They're globalists. They control the world. They play chess with the world. So imagine if those people have plans like this about the world, and you are still believing in your politicians who are lying to you every day. Do you stand a chance as a regular person? Someone who's still unemployed, there's no chance of you getting a job. Do you stand a chance of surviving? You don't. And here I'm not gonna give any solutions, how to hustle, how to what. No. I want you to feel the pain of the uncertainty of the future. I want you to feel the pain of not knowing what to do, feeling hopeless. Because that feeling of hopeless, that feeling of seeing the future, and the future is not promising for you because maybe you're not thinking outside the box, that pain is the one that's going to inspire you to start thinking differently. And that's the message today I want to portray. I want this message to open your heart, your mind, to see the reality in front of you that, you know what, we are fucked. We are fucked. Thank you very much.